Hi everyone, so today I have this gorgeous new set to share with you from Dye & Press that they have brought to HSN for the October craft day, and I am super excited about this one. The sneak peek is just so cute. So it's called the background dye Aviary. There are two background dyes this time. This is Aviary. There's another one that's more of a holiday one, but today we're going to focus on this one. So Dye & Press did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links out in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thanks for using those if you would like to. Okay, I'm just going to cut this because I did that very poorly. There we go. So let's open this guy up. Oh my goodness. Super excited to try this out. It looked like there was two different sizes or something. Yeah, so cool. Okay, so in this one kit, we have what looks like an A2 topper and a Slimline topper, and then the beautiful Peacock imagery with the Aviary kind of feel. So we have this guy, and let me get some measurements before we get to the inspo real quick. The dye itself is going to be a little bit larger, but I want to see what it matte layers. So it's 5 1/4, so probably by 4. Yep, so nice matte layer for a standard A2 size. We have this gorgeous peacock like feather or tail or body area, I suppose. As you can see, the peacock is also, hopefully you can see that he's in here, and then this is like a detailed piece that can layer in with that. And over here we have what would probably be, like I said, a Slimline. So it's 8 1/2 by 3 1/2. Yep, by 3 1/2. So this one layers right over the top like a card topper, right? So, well, for me at least, I like my Slimlines to be 8 1/2 by 3 1/2. So there you have that. And then, oh, okay, yes, okay, see, so we have the Aviary over here with the birds. Here we have the flowers. So again, this will still be there when you run this through. And then you have these beautiful flowers that you can layer over those pieces. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And then it comes with an elongated cutting folder for the marquee, but if you do not own a marquee, you can run these through any machine that cuts thin metal dies. And let's take a peek at this. Oh my gosh, you guys. I just like want to hit the ground running with this one. How cute. So I mean, this is very simple. Actually, that's a flower center. I think I'm going to point it out as being a flower, but we have the large flower and then 2 smaller ones, and then you have your centers to top them all, and you have a gorgeous background, use a little sentiment, and you're good to go, right? And look at this. Oh my gosh, I love it. So again, that background, this decorative piece, and then you already have a really nice background layer, add your sentiment, and you're good to go on that one too. So what I'm going to do is just, let's go. Let's get some paper, let's get this cut, and I'll do both of them because I think they're going to be pretty quick to do. And I'll be right back. Okay, let's start with this one, guys. And I have an idea to just maybe add one more layer of color without, you know, with the dyes that we have. So we have 2 dyes. So I think what I'm going to do for this one is very peacocky, but I wanted the green for the background. So that is the traditional just green. I'm going to run that guy through. I'm also going to run it through this blue, but I'm going to do that to get the peacock body. And then I'm going to run the tail through this pearlescent light blue kind of that I have here. So I'm just going to put these into my machine, and I will be right back. So I have a few things here for the A2 size card. And let's get this guy going. Oh my goodness. Look at that background. So pretty. And so the reason I ran it through the other one too, now, okay, I can have the white showing through, or we can back that up with something else. What should we do? Let's see if we have that. And then we have the blue, hopefully. And then we have this guy. Let me think of what color I would like to matte layer, and I'll just cut some paper down to that size, and a little bit smaller than that, right? So if this is 4 by 5 1/4, I might even have it come out the side. Maybe. I'll be right back, and I'll let you know what size I cut it to. So what I did was I cut this piece to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, just because I like those matte layers. And if you wanted to hide it behind your matte layer, then you would do 4 by 5 1/4, but maybe just a little bit smaller, right? So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. It's just like a pearlescent shiny yellow. I thought it looked really nice in the background. And so let's get this guy down. And then just centered, and then I'm going to glue the green one down, and the blue one I'm not going to use the whole thing. Now you can definitely do a drop shadow, like let's say you have something like that, and that looks really pretty, right? Usually what I do if I drop shadow something like this and it's sticking out the top, I just trim that part off just so that the image part has like the drop shadow kind of going. But we're going to cut this one out. So what I'm going to do with this one is just go around delicately, of course, all the corners, the leaves that are more delicate. I will put some glue because I don't want them getting picked up. Like that. A little something in there. A little something, right? And here, whatever that noise was. There we go. It's finally cooling off in Southern California, and for me, you know, cooling off from 80-something degree weather. But I have all my windows open. It feels really good. Okay. So again, with this one, I'm just kind of... There we go. I'm going to hold that down, all these little guys, and I'll be right back. So literally just paused for like 10 seconds and came right back. With this one, I cut the whole thing. I could have just cut what I needed, but basically I'm going to get our peacock. Now, we're going to lay this other part over, but I'm pretty much just going to go around this whole thing, and that's just something I'm deciding to do. You don't have to do that. Let me just get the tail and see how accurate I need to be with my cutting. Oopsie. Because what I can probably do is just get the body part. Let's see. Oh wow, that is so pretty. Even, I mean, just like that with those two layers. Isn't that gorgeous? The green showing through. Because I can just do the little bird top up to like here, and then leave this being green and blue, or we can do the whole thing. So that's just something to think about. Interesting. Let's go ahead and cut this guy out like if I was to cut it out the way I would need it to be. I'm just going to cut right inside of its little line. Just kind of follow it. Just a little bit inside so I'm not doing something weird. And I'll be right back. So I'm basically releasing it from all of this bits here. Just kind of following the tail shape. And then here, this is the easiest part here because all we're going to do is kind of go in here a little bit. There. Right, the little curves of the body here. Okay, and then clip, 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 and I'll be back. Trying to clip that last bit off. So I left the little things in her head up there because that's a cute accent anyway. Another thing you can do is glue this onto that base piece when you had it, and then cut around it. But I did a pretty good job. All I did was follow the contours and then kind of more inside of it, so it wouldn't be anything that I would cut in a wrong way. I mean, I kind of took a little blue off there, but that works. So we can have the whole body like this, or you can just cut her little body and just have that piece and not even worry about any of the rest of it, you know. But I'm going to curve this just a little bit better, this right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this guy down. That looks really good. And again, I just clipped away those little excess bits, like just where it's kind of touching. Just kept the contour and it worked out pretty well. Alright, so let's get this guy on here. I'm going to hold that down for a second and I'll be right back. And now we have our beautiful tail. It's done so nicely. So let me get glue in good large spaces, but I think I'm going to put some in the back of my hand because there's a lot going on with that tail. So just kind of going over these pieces again, and there, all in here. Oh, a little extra glue there. Just laying that on there. Looks good. Okay, I'm going to hold that down and I'll be right back. Okay guys, and there is that gorgeous card with a little extra color, having kind of done some fun things with the that background piece. And then I brought out the foil stickers, and ooh, gold accents are nice too. You know, I do like, this one's actually copper. Let me see here. What I like is that you can kind of try things out and see if that works for you. So what I normally do is I'll put like a larger circle, and then of course your sentiment, whatever it is that you want to pop on there. But let me put that there, and then maybe this little guy here and here, and then I'll add another set like in here. Okay guys, and there is our card. Again, just adding a little sentiment or a little something, or just having a beautiful card like this. Beautiful. All right, good to go. The next one I'm going to try out is the Slimline, of course, and I do need to make a Slimline card base. So A2 size paper, it's 8.5 by 11, of course, and what I'm going to do on the 11-inch size, cut at 7, so we have a piece of paper that's 8.5 by 7, and then we're going to score it at 3.5 to make a 3.5 by 8.5 card. As they usually cut away from me, and I knew that was going to happen. There we go. And let's go ahead and score this puppy. A 3.5 on the 7-inch side, so all the way down. All right, so let me get some paper to start creating this card, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, for this one now, funny enough, we did cut off a portion that's going to be 3.5 inches that's left here, but since this is the exact 3.5 by 8.5, I don't want to have to line it up exactly on that to work, so I'm just going to grab another white piece of paper because I'm going to use a white background. Now, with these guys, you can do a lot of fun things with a white background because you can color it in, maybe use a finger dauber, just color it, you know, with some watercolor kind of markers or anything like that. Color in the background. I'm just going to run it through. And I'll have that, so I'll have the beautiful white kind of like leaves and things. But the white is also going to be poking out through the flowers. So that's something to think about there. I am going to take this guy, and I think I'll do 2 of the darker pink, that's like a pearlescent pink, and 1 of the lighter pink, and then I'll cut out 3 gold centers, something like that, some gold paper, 3 of these guys, and I'll be right back. I want to mention again, whenever you have something big like this, I always try to angle as much as I can because it has that solid line there, and if it kind of, the rollers go over it at once, it might just bump over it and not cut as well. So I always angle it as much as I can and then get it going through. So I just want to show you guys that. I'm still holding it back here as I guide it through. And sorry if I shake the camera at all. Let's get this big boy. Oh my goodness, look at that, clean. And you have these pieces. Of course, you can paper piece back in. There's lots of things you can do with dies like these. I'm going to clean it out carefully because I see these guys are delicate right here. And I will be right back. Okay, so when you place it, you can place it like this. Your flowers are going to be kind of looking up. You can place it like this, which I feel is more natural. So that's what I'm going to do. Since this sits right on top of your card base, I'm actually going to turn it this way. That's the little notch I had there. I'm going to get some glue in here. Of course, all of our delicate leaves. These guys. On the bigger ones, those little guys think I'm going to run them through my hand. I'll show you what I mean by that. So we just get glue. Of course, some people like to use that kind of not double-sided paper, but like paper with the adhesive on it, or run it through your Xyron, things like that. Of course, I just kind of go for it in this way. And there's just a few areas where I think it'd be better if I just had glue in the back of my hand, so I'm going to do that too again. And just dip in there again anyway, make sure these guys are really touching that glue. Like that. And there we go. I'm going to set this down, but I'm not going to push it down until it's where I want it to be. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little more this way. Alright, I'm going to hold that down, and I will be right back. It might be hard to see with white on white, but there we go. And I think what I'm going to do with these guys is see if there's a shape that is clearly the shape that it wants to be, you know, sat in here. I think, yep, just like that. If you look at the contours, to me it looks like that would be it, but let me just keep playing to see if I have it right. No, maybe this one, no. I'm gonna keep turning it to see if it has to be exactly or if it's just a suggestion, you know. So I'll be right back. I don't think there's a certain way it has to be, so I'm just going to stick the center down and just have fun with it. Then I'm just going to like pop it in here, kind of in the center of that small flower area. Same thing with this one, that's like 2 smaller flowers. I know it's hard to see, sorry guys. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Does that help? I don't know. But once we get these guys down, it'll help a little bit. So again, I'm just going to be playful with it then, not even trying to line that up. They're very reminiscent, the edges of some of these, so I was like, oh, are we supposed to pair it up? Are we not? I don't know, but let's go artsy. And then this one I'm going to pop up a little bit. So let's go ahead and take our centers, and it looks like they all probably can benefit from being glued down this way. So I'm just going to take a little bit of glue, pop that in the center, do the same thing with this one, do the same thing with this one off of here, and then we're going to pop it up, okay? So I'll be right back. Guys, I held those down. I have this guy, I put some dimensionals on the back, and again, just kind of copying or kind of falling in that area where it has what would be like the bigger flower. And I mean, that is a completed card topper. You know, you want to add some sentiment here, maybe some little sparkles like I did over here on this one. I will do that in just a second. But thanks for watching, guys. Super simple, quick cards to make. If you want to add some more coloring, you know, you're going to take a little more time, but other than that, it looked lovely. Just the two, you know, layers there. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links updated and in the description box, you know, going into the HSN Craft Day. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.